Hello friends, happy Thursday. My name is Ray with Dizzy Designer. If you are new here, this is my segment with the Craft Around the Clock group. Tonight we are going to go ahead and start on fall. I know we did all Christmas theme for the month of July, but now we are switching over to fall, something much more appropriate for the time of year. So we're going to go ahead and do this truck attachment, insert, whatever you want to call it, goes on these trucks. And this is what we're going to do today. So let me tip you guys down and get started, but we've already got you tipped down. So we'll go ahead and just get started. How's that sound? Let's start with our fun piece up here. Hey Pam. It's all, 3D attachments, multiple layers. So I'm going to go ahead and take all my leaves off, my little bird here, and I'm going to start with my very bottom layer. So you know what I didn't grab is this color. I think I've got all my colors and everything out, which is very unusual for me to be prepared. So let me see if I can pull us up over here on my page. I just want to make sure that I can see the comments. I've got my computer here next to me. Okay, there we go. All right. Hello, Tracy. Hi, Tammy. So let me get some colors out. I'm going to use some nutmeg brown. There's just a tiny little piece here for the nutmeg brown, just for our little sign. And I like to use the sponges. So if you're new to me, you might not have seen the sponges yet, but I like to use the sponges on my kits. I feel like it gives me better control, except for right there where I just made a mistake, but that's okay. Hello, hello. Hi, Penny. Hi, Sheila. Let me go back over here. Okay. So then we're gonna have, so it's gonna be our 3D on top of here. So I don't have to worry about painting every single piece, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna paint my little hay barrels, I guess is what you would consider these or call them, in this golden sunset color. It's one of my favorite. It's like a mustardy yellow. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Eileen. Hi, Christina. Hey, Deborah. And when I get to a spot that's gonna kind of line right up with another color, I just take my time there to make sure that I don't make a mess of it. But again, the 3D ones are easy because you're gonna have pieces that go over top, so you don't have to be too picky with your colors, not on this layer at least. All right, so there's just our basic color. Okay, you can do these super simple, just basic, or you can make them super fun with all the extra details. Hi Brenda, hello Debbie. We're gonna start basic, and then at the end, if we have extra time, then we'll go in and we'll add some more details. So then I'm gonna use jack-o'-lantern. Guys, I haven't bought paint in so long, so these colors, the names could have changed. They're all apple barrel colors that I use though. And I'm going to just paint all of our pumpkins. So I'm gonna push this to the side a minute. I'm not going to worry about getting the stems right now. We'll get those covered up in a second. I mean, if I get them with the orange is what I'm saying. It's fine. We can fix those. And our little bird is going to have a 3D piece on it, so I'm not worried about the fact that I got paint on it. Who is ready for fall? It's funny because like I said, we did all Christmas in July last month, and everybody loves Christmas in July, and I felt like it was fun, don't get me wrong, but it just seems so odd because it's July and it's summer and it's just hard to do Christmas in July. But by the time we get to August 1st, I feel like everybody's ready for fall, so I feel like I'm at least painting more in season now. You can use a brush, you can use markers. We did a test last week or the week before on my page where we did one with markers because people had been asking if they could use markers on the kits. You absolutely can. You can use paint markers, you can use just regular old markers. I just like to use the sponges. I'll tell you why. Because I'm lazy, number one. These paintbrushes have been sitting here needing to be washed for weeks. And I just ruin paintbrushes. Where these, I just paint and walk away, and then when I come back, I take them, this is not a full one, and I just cut them down every time, and I reuse both sides. So I get to do these, I get to use this like, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 times before I have to toss it in the trash. Fall is my favorite too. I just wish it lasted longer. Yes, the kits are available on my website. I linked the this kit in the description of the video. Okay, so it's our basic start, right? Let's go ahead. I don't think we're really gonna see the stems, but I am gonna paint them with the nutmeg brown anyways, so I'm just gonna be careful there as I go up against the orange. And you can kind of see the orange through where I went over the line, but that, again, no big deal. You can be super picky if you want to. You can sand it down, you can paint over it with white and then repaint it. But it's gonna turn out cute anyways, so I'm not worried about it. Alright, I think this was our last pumpkin. I think we just have 6 pumpkins. So then I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna get a little bit of, I'm using pavement instead of actual super dark black, so it's just a really dark gray color. And I'm gonna paint my bird with this. I'll probably do a second coat just to make him a little bit darker. And he's got his little beak. I'm gonna do his beak and probably the yellow. Let's see. Same yellow that I just used on the hay, I'm just gonna go ahead and use just a dab on his nose. Look how cute he is. Hello, hi Rhonda. All right, so we've still got our leaves to do for this part. We've got our little sign. I think we're gonna do our sign in the yellow, like our letters. The Upick, it says Upick 25 cents. I don't know what you can pick for 25 cents anymore, but that's what the sign says. South Carolina, hello, hello. And I think I want to use this cobalt hue. It's kind of like a denim color on my background of my sign. I'm gonna see how it looks, but I think that's the color that I want to go with. Yeah, I think that'll be cute. This is a good color, like if you're working with scarecrows. It kind of looks old, like dingy, denim-y, vintage. Hello, hello. All right, and we don't have to worry about, like I said, that sign's just gonna get glued right on here. This is gonna go on top of it. Look how cute that is. I think that the yellow pops off of that blue. I'm gonna go ahead, did I just put paint on my face? Sometimes I do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do another coat on my bird real quick, just to make him a little bit darker. And then we can start gluing down our pieces. So I'm gonna glue this part down first because I know right where it goes. Hey Jackie, hello Tammy. So we'll glue this part down. And then we'll figure out where the pumpkins go because they're pretty particular on where they sit in order to all fit in there correctly. So if you get the kit and you're having trouble with it, not feeling like they fit right, and they're probably not in the right spot. Just gotta keep moving around until you figure out exactly how they go. All right, there we go. So let's see, this is a big pumpkin that does not fit there though. I think this one goes here, and then this one goes here. I believe this one goes up here. Uh-oh, am I missing? Nope, I'm not. This one goes here. Didn't take too much figuring this time, but when I was putting this kit together, so I cut this last night for the first time and just got it listed on the website. When I was putting it together for photos last night, I had a hard time lining up those pumpkins where they belonged, so just gotta play with them, like I said, until you find out exactly where they go. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, bud. All right, let's see. So, oops, I didn't glue these ones down yet, did I? Gotta quit jumping ahead of myself, I guess. Preston will blame him. He distracted me. He came in to say hi. Okay, look how cute. This is just a basic kit, okay? You can paint this if you have zero painting experience. You can totally make your own home decor. But you can also make it super cute if you don't want it to be basic. We always start basic. All right, so then next we have all of these different leaves, and some of them you'll notice are like, they're supposed to have a 3D piece on top of them. So like this piece would go on top of there. So they look like they're layered. Let's see, let me line them up first before I get painting. I think we've got 3 of these. That one does not fit there. Does this fit here? That one's kind of funky, but wait a minute, maybe these go this way. Definitely not. There we go. That one's still kind of funky the way it fits, but just line them up again just like you did before. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do some red leaves. Red leaves are my favorite with some of the orange. Well, I guess we probably won't use orange on here. We'll probably use some yellow, maybe even a green. Let me get out a lime green. I love all the different colors for fall. So these ones are just loose ones. These ones are gonna be, I don't know, I mean, you can set them wherever you want to on your pumpkin. I don't think I like that there. I think we'll probably just do 1 there. Maybe 2 there. Yeah, I kind of like that. All right, so I just gotta paint them now, right? Where's my yellow? So let's do this guy in yellow. And we'll do this guy in yellow on the bottom of this one. And then we'll do this single one over here in yellow. Then let's bust out some red. Hello, Sue. So we're gonna do some red. Where'd that single? Here it is. I'm gonna do this one in red. And then let's do, this is gonna be right here by it, so I'm not gonna do that one in red. We'll do a green on that one. Let's do this one over here in red. And let's do this one in red. So I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing them down. Hi, Glenna. I can't wait to see this one finish. It's gonna be so cute. I think that they're all super cute, but this one's gonna be cute. I love fall. All right, and then we didn't want, oh, this one, oh, we're gonna do this one down here. Because we did red on it, and I didn't want the red to be next to each other. Did I put this one down? I did glue it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that one down here. And then we're gonna get a little bit of green and throw in here. Little bits of summer left on our leaves. And one last green one. Then we can move on to our next piece. But I'll put it on the truck so that way you guys can kind of see it come to life as we go along. Like I said, we're not done. We should have plenty of time to work on some more details after we're finished with this part. Let's do this one over there so we got all the colors on this one. I like just that little tiny bit of green in here too. Just reminds me truly of fall and the different color leaves. Okay. There we go. How cute. Whoops, did I not glue that? I didn't glue that one down. I wasn't very smart. That's all right. There we go. So then, when we're all done, our truck will have this piece sitting on top. How cute, how cute. I'm gonna go ahead and set that one off to the side. We'll go on to our next one. Thank you. Hello from Australia. Hi, how are you? Let's do a quick, simple one next. We'll do our pumpkins. Or, sorry, I meant to say we'll do our license plate that says pumpkins. Let's do this in orange for our background. I'm using all the same colors throughout just to kind of tie them all in and bring the piece together. The only thing that won't be throughout is probably going to be the lime green, but maybe we'll find a way to pull that into one of these pieces too. We'll see with our details maybe. All right, so we got our pumpkins. Let's do that in, should we do that in our blue? Let's try blue. I want to do some blue on the fall sign too though, but I think that this will work good. Again, it's like a denim color. It's kind of like vintagey looking. I really like the way that it looks. It's not too dark, not too light. What about that? You guys like that? I love the blue and orange together. Oops, gotta take my lid off. So I think we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna add some polka dots and stuff, or some stripes, something. We're gonna add something to this once we get all the basics painted. So it won't look this plain when we're done. But again, just a reminder that you can do this if you have zero painting experience. So the license plate then, this part is an insert. It literally fits in between this front part and the back of the truck. These, I have another truck that's finished. Well, I can show you this truck. I still have my spring truck up back here, but see how that is like that? So these ones, I will have some Velcro, and I'll Velcro it on here so that they're interchangeable. So that's gonna fit there. So then our next piece is our little banner here that says fall. And I think what I wanna do is blue in the background. Let me look at the truck with it a second, but I was thinking blue in the background. I think yellow, or yellow for the lettering. Ooh, now I'm kind of second guessing myself. What if we do blue on the banners, on the flags, orange in the background, and then yellow on our words? I think that's what we're gonna do. If I can remember what I just said. Let's do, what did I say? I said orange, right? Let's do orange on our background. The best part is if you paint something you don't like it, you can repaint over it once it's dry and you cannot ruin it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like that with the blue. I'm just gonna paint this whole background in the blue color. Hi, Rosemary. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? I'm almost done cutting subscription kits. I gotta cut 3 more tonight, and then once those are cut, if you're in the paint club, I will get those. They should be mailed out first thing tomorrow morning. So I will be painting, or not painting, I will be cutting when I get done off this live, and then I think me and Preston are gonna try to go for a walk tonight. We've been trying to every night, but I've been so busy with cutting, we haven't been able to every night, so. All right, let's check it out. I like it. Do you guys like it on there? And then I'll paint the letters and the yellow. I don't think it's too much. If it is, we can change it. I can always go back and, the only other thing I thought of is just doing yellow and blue on that part. So the background would change to the yellow instead of the orange, maybe. But I think I like it. What about you guys? Do you like the colors? I like it. I think it pulls it all together really nicely. I didn't glue them down yet. I'm just showing you. I think that I like it all together. I'm getting lots of hearts. All right, we're gonna stick with this. I'm gonna go ahead and glue it down, and then we can go ahead and start doing some fun details. I wasn't quite sure on the orange at first, but I think it looks really good together with the orange on the background. These off of here. I try to just set it down exactly where it needs to go so I don't have to move it around much. That way you don't get the glue like leaking out underneath it. But I use the Stick Fast, which is clear, so if you do get a little bit that comes through, it doesn't really show up anyways, so. But if I can avoid a mess, I will try to avoid a mess. Oops, my finger's stuck to it. There we go. So this is just your basic. Anybody can paint it. You can copy mine exactly if you want to. And then you can go ahead and you can add some super fun details to it. So I'm gonna go ahead first of all with the top piece. And I'm gonna use a skinny Sharpie. You wanna make sure that it's dry, your paint's dry before you do this. And I'm just gonna go down along the etching and kind of fill it in just to make it more pronounced. And you don't have to do the entire line. You can do bits and pieces of it. Or you can do the entire line too. You just don't have to. If my marker ever lifts up, I just pull it up and I continue. See, like, there you go. And then I'll just come down here and start back up. So there's a little gap in there. You see what I mean? I don't think I'm gonna do the edge over there. I don't think it needs it. Let me do a second on here. I just feel like it's really light. I'm gonna do the same thing on the pumpkins, just on their lines. And I never do the full line on the pumpkin. I just feel like it makes it look more natural if you don't do the whole line. But I do like it. I do like to do some on there just to make the curves more pronounced. Here's the one with a marker, here's the one without. So either way, it's fine. You can do it either way. And you can also do your leaves if you want to. I don't think I'm gonna do the leaves today. I'm gonna go around the beak. You can't really even tell that I did, but I like to do that just to give it a little bit more definition. And then on these ones, there's nothing that I need to do with the markers. So I'm done with this. I say we do, I think, some polka dots on here. Let me get out some white paint. We're definitely going to use some white paint for some outlining here. Let me see actually if I have a paintbrush to to use. So I do like to use a brush for my outlines. But you could use a paint archer or a paint pen, something like that as well. So then I just go through and I just kind of pick where I want to outline on the pumpkin. And same thing, as soon as my paint stops, see how it just kind of naturally stopped there? I just leave it. I'm done at that point with the highlighting. So and I just pick different random spots. Kind of helps emphasize that you've got different pumpkins. Gives it more dimension. So there we go, just a little bit there. Do we want to do any on our hay bales? I don't think we want to do any on our hay bales. I think we're good there. I'm going to go ahead and add a few little tiny dots, and I use the back end of the brush, and I just will add them along wherever I feel like it, basically. Just to continue on your outline. Put one up here. I think I'll put one or two over here. Let's do two here. And I think that's good. There we go. Just a little bit of fun. Hi, Wendy. Did I get paint on me? All right, I'm gonna stick that back in the top there. I don't think I'm gonna do anything more with it, with that top piece. I think that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some polka dots down here. I think I'm gonna do them in white. I was thinking about doing them in blue, but I think that we're gonna add some white in. And my trick for polka dots is just kind of doing them in a triangular shape, so that way you don't end up with a bunch of random weird dots. They kind of flow together better that way. And I do some on and some hanging off to make it look more natural. If you don't leave some dots hanging off, it's gonna look like it's flat, like it was just colored on a coloring book. If you kind of move them all around, and it makes it look more real. See, I messed up right there. I should have done that a little bit different, but it's all right. So there we go. So we've got just little polka dots on this one. That brings it to life. And then let's see here. What do we want to do on this one? I think that I want to do some polka dots again, because we've got polka dots there, but let's do, I think polka dots on the background and polka dots on the letters. Let's do a little bit of outlining first on our letters here. I'm gonna go, I don't know. Just gonna go on the edges here, I guess. A little bit more on this side. Just a little bit there. And then let's do blue polka dots. Should I do blue polka dots on both? What do you guys think? Blue polka dots on the background and blue polka dots on the letters. I'll show you just how it is right here. So you can totally just stop at that. I kind of want like a squiggly line on the top of this, but I'm afraid to mess it up. All right, let's just go for it. Let's go. So Squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. Like I said, as soon as it starts to dry out, I just lift it and then I'll carry on, give it a little break, and then pick it back up. So there we go. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm kind of liking it just how it is now that I'm seeing it. I don't know if I want to do polka dots on there. Should we do polka dots on our middle piece or not? Let me know. Let me know. Let me look over here. Hello? No polka dots, no polka dots, leave it. That's what I'm thinking now. I was thinking that I wanted polka dots, but I really think that I like it just like this. No polka dots. All right, well then we're all done. Let me show you guys something since we've got time still before the next presenter is live. I'm gonna go run over here and grab a project, just a second. Oh. All right, if you're new to me, I've been doing some craft workshops, so I have a subscription box that is also comes with like a monthly paint night, but I do some random workshops throughout the year as well, and we're getting ready next week to launch our fall workshop. And we're gonna be doing this cute little guy, cute little scarecrow, and it says, hey there. So if you're interested in this, you'll wanna get on my wait list, which I can post a link to that after, after the live is finished up. So you guys can get on that list. I don't really have anything else to paint. Let me see if I've got something over here random. Hold on, because I feel bad jumping off here so quick. I know. Totally different. It's another, oh no, I set my thing in paint. It's another one that I cut last night. Hi Tina. It's brand new on the website. I cut it last night. I cut it for myself and then I thought that was selfish, so I had to share with you guys. It's an interchangeable round and it comes with all of the different, it's not one that you have to repurchase all the different pieces for. It comes with everything. So look. This cute little round, and you can actually get it as a round or as a sitter. So it's got the cute Highland cow. Oops, lost his foot. So you can get it as the door hanger or as a sitter. So it would come with this, and then it comes with all these interchangeable pieces. So he can be like Santa Claus. It's like a, what do you call these? The little festive hats. We've got like a fall one. There's like a leprechaun one, little hearts. There's a birthday hat, all the different fun pieces. One for patriotic season, I dropped one. Cute one for Halloween, and Easter bunny ears, so all sorts of different things. So we've got what, like 10 more minutes? I can start painting the background with you guys just so that we're not sitting here or wasting time between presenters. So let's do that. So I always love to do a white shiplap background. If there's, you know, if it looks like shiplap, it's going to be white for me. So let's do that. I'm just going to stick some, no I'm not. I was going to just stick it right on there, but I don't want to do that and make a big mess. I'm going to tip you guys down. Thanks, Cynthia. I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta have that. And then, like I said, I was cutting it for myself and I'm like, I might as well take pictures of this right now and list it because somebody else is gonna want it too. So that's what I did. All right, so I'm just gonna swipe my paint across here. I don't know what I did with them, bigger sponges for the backgrounds that I like to use. But I don't know where they're at right now, so we're just using this little guy. And it's falling apart. I do not have any idea on postage to Australia. I have not been able to ship outside the US yet, so I'm not sure on that. Something that I could look into. I do have my kits in all but 5 states. I wish I could tell you. Let's see here. I'm missing New Mexico, I need to send something to New Mexico, South Dakota, Oregon. I believe Rhode Island is one. And I can't see the other one because it's too small. Ah. All right, we're taking a break. I messed up, I got orange in there. So we're gonna take a break on that part so I don't continue to make it nasty. We're gonna let it dry. But I can go ahead and start painting my cow in the meantime. Hey Trisha, how are you? So let's do, he's got all the different layers. So see how the inserts work is he's got all the different layers. So you're gonna have, well, this one actually goes as a sitter, so that one's not gonna be there. You're gonna have the pieces like this. Your inserts are gonna fit right in here, like so. And then he's got the top part of his hair, so they'll fit right in there. And then you have another part that layers over top of it, so you won't even see that, and it'll just stand right in there. Where did my other part to my cow go? I feel like this is turning into a disaster right now. It's not, but it feels like it. Here's his face. Where's that little hair piece at? Did I drop it? Guys, I'm really losing it, huh? There's another piece. And I just had it. I must have stuck it in here somewhere. No idea. Something fell. I thought something fell too, but I'm not seeing it. I don't know where it went. It's got to be on the floor. I'll have to find it in a little bit, but I can start painting without that little piece. That's okay, right? So let's do, I'm gonna do his little feet darker. I think I'll do those in the pavement color. If you guys are just following me on my page, and you're not in the Craft Around the Clock group, make sure you give us a follow over there. There's live crafting Monday through Friday, and then there's replays when we're not live. Lots of great stuff over there, so definitely. Is it under the cow? No, I don't see it under the cow. I think it fell, and I just am not finding it on my floor. It could have went right under my table. Alright, so there's little feet, and I'm going to do these in the same color because they're also little feet. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I am live at least once a week on my page, sometimes more often. Alright. So then, it's hard for me to envision it without that little piece. It's here somewhere, I'll find it, but let's do, I want this part of his face to be a little bit lighter, so let's see what other colors I've got here. I've got a chocolate, melted chocolate. I know I have a lighter, like tan color somewhere. I normally keep my paints organized. Very organized, like by colors, but they're not because I did Christmas in July and I was live almost every day, so they're just thrown up there right now. Wherever they landed is where they live now. Alright, so I want to do a lighter color for the face. What I'm going to do is mix toasted marshmallow with some of my nutmeg brown, I think, because I don't want it to be too light. The toasted marshmallow is going to be too light for my liking. Oh, that's still too light. I'm going to have to put some more of the nutmeg on here. I feel like it just didn't blend all the way, maybe. There we go. That's better. And you can just keep blending, repainting until you get it exactly how you like it. Where are we at for time? We got about 5 more minutes till the next one's live. We're probably not going to get our cow done, but I will get the cow done and I will post pictures of him finished. Or maybe I'll even come back on live tomorrow or something over the weekend sometime and finish him live. So then I'm going to want some, I think, darker on the background. So I'm going to take this off of here and I'm going to paint darker back here. And I don't really remember even what's going to be covered or viewable, visible. Goodness, my words aren't working. So I'm just going to paint all around here. See how I had that toasted marshmallow in there? It's still kind of hanging out, so I'll just keep kind of blending it. But I think that's probably all that's going to show. I don't even think all this is going to show. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then I'm going to switch sponges here, and I'm going to go into my medium brown color, so the nutmeg brown. And I'm going to do that for his tail. It's kind of got that yellow in there too, which I actually like. It gives it a nice dimensional color. I do that for his tail, and I'm going to do that for, I think, his top layer when I ever find it. And this piece right here, I think. So I'm just layering different browns to pull them together to give him more dimension. And then when we're done, we can go in there with some details and make it look like he's got hair. So I really like that. I really wish that I had this piece, but I'm changing my mind right now. I'm gonna do this part, and then the other part will actually be done in a darker color. Where are we at for time? Make sure I'm not going over. We literally have just minutes left. I'm gonna paint this entire piece, and then when I get the other layer, I'll just paint that and glue it on top of there. So I think that's where we're gonna end it, because the next person is gonna be live in just a minute. And I cannot believe that I lost his hair. Anyways, let me show you guys what we did today real quick before we take off. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I don't want to drop it. It's not completely dry yet. There's what we painted live tonight. I will try and finish the cow and get it shared into the group, I don't know, sometime over the weekend. Thank you all again, and we will see you soon. Have a great day, everybody.